EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. On the visitor sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. His team fired up and ready for this one. The other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Denver. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. They had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screen. Play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt for Denver. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback. MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Jackson out of the pistol. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Ravens
Off the play fake. Jackson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
26 more yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Ravens.
Play action now. Jackson moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Here's Pacheco. And that big offensive block. Clearing space. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here is Bell on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
25-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Trader's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Keelan Robinson to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a big number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Back onto the field. Comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing. Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
7.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and And it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
This is brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this up past the 40, up to 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
18 yards on the connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. To throw is Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. Going for it all. That is hard. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 39 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Dobbins. Not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Ravens offense and receiver Malik Neighbors set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down. Jackson. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Baltimore 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Jackson up top again. That's complete to Metcalf.
Johnson's pass complete to DK Metcalf. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 2.
At the Broncos' 29-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. We'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
First down, Baltimore.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal.
Pacheco. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Back to throw. Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens extend it to a 21-6 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10.
Oh, my son! Hey!
From the shotgun, here's Nicks. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nicks. That's a sideline shot, caught by Sutton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, my son! Hey!
Back to throw is Nicks. He goes right back to Sutton. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throw it. Nicks. Third down, into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces in new places. Lots to get you caught up on. Let's roll. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Bengals. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to haul it in middle of the field, and from there it's a foot race, and they won't catch him. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is the running back for the visitors. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Michael Wilson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cardinals come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Woo.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. That calf reels it in on the right side. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Baltimore first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Ravens.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He's got the first down and more than that. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
13.
Again, it's Jackson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over.
The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So, don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket, but I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw. It's Knicks. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Brian Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
The extra point is good. Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
Broncos 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. First and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson now. Superman, that's Bateman downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 36 yards.
36 yards. First down, Baltimore.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Jackson up top again. It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. The Broncos offense ready to go now to begin this 4th quarter. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Oh, my son!
Throwing is Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
36-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
9 yards to go.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Now the Ravens use their first timeout to talk things over before third down. Here's Nix to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. He'll run with Pacheco. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will score. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Nice shot. Come on. Running. shot. Report.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. The Cap reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 21 yards. And a Raven first down.
13.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Go get him.
Second down, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
5 brings up 3rd and inches.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Right shot.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Sit up. Finish it up. Watch out.
Again, it's Jackson. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
We change it. Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They send Sutton in motion. He'll give it to Dobbins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd down, they need 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now or never, they'll throw him, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one's knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Go.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 62 yards. And the Broncos.
Nix now throw it here on 1st down. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st down. 1st and
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL